The story's about being a boss and how I try to be a boss in a unique way, my own unique way. Because I didn't go to business school, I went to art school. But here I am running a company, along with Sam and Jake, that employs 5 to 6 to 7 more people at a minimum, if not more, when we get really busy.
If anyone is able to make an oil painting of this with the text "Our Founders," that's the dream. You can Google that. You just type Sam and Niko into Google.
Let's ask Engraver's Dungeon if they can make us that.
But it's gotta be oil.
What?
Sam, you got an oil painting, dude.
An oil painting?
Is this what I think it is? I'm pointing the knife away from everyone.
It's in a package.
Request fulfilled.
Someone
open
Let's do an oil painting. Open ASAP. Oh, it's a wax stamp.
That is class right there.
Mirror Camper, the Mirror Camper clan.
Craig.
Craig,
what'd you do?
You are getting
What'd
love.
you do, Craig?
Craig, what'd you do?
Craig, you're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, dude. Tell me this is oil painting. Tell me it says Our Founders on it. Tell me it says Our Founders on it.
Oh my god. I can't handle it.
I grabbed my bows yesterday from the shelf. They had a bunch of props set on top of them, which I try to avoid. There's a whole bunch of gunk on them, like water has been dripping on them from the room above, from the other unit, so I need to go clean these off. Hopefully they're not warped or rotted or anything like that. I'd be very sad if they were. This belonged to my dad's uncle, family heirloom and all that. This one I just got on eBay, but it's expensive.
This is my favorite shirt ever. Okay, I say this every single month. The 10-day limited sale once again. But this month I need it again. This is one of my favorite shirts. I was thinking, hey, you know what? It's about time we have our cool like metal shirt or our D&D style Corridor Digital shirts. It was actually designed by Dustin Peterson. He's an incredible designer. Look him up. He's really cool. He has finally designed literally the exact, I don't know what's going on here, but we were talking about the origins of Corridor Digital, and I was talking about how when Niko and myself were driving through the mountain pass coming out to LA, saw the word corridor as in this corridor through the mountains, and he was like, oh, I got an idea. I'll draw like a cool rock corridor, except there'll be a skeleton dragon looking over the whole thing. And I was like, okay, you know what? I think you get me. Like really he touched me, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. The print is very heavy duty. Got these really fashionable little sleeve prints here.
Digital? What does the other say? Corridor.
Yeah, I know. Apparently it's a hip thing these days.
Yeah, the kids with their fidget spinners and their dabbing, they also like the sleeve prints.
It's on sale right now for 10 days. And if you think you'll ever want to wear this in your lifetime, it's probably worth picking it up right now. You won't have many other chances in the future. And by many others, I mean 0. No, I only know like one dad joke, and it's what happens when the past, present, and future walk into a bar. Things get a little tense. Oh.
I was visiting my wife's family last week, and they're asking me about what I do for a living. I do a very unique thing for a living. I run a YouTube channel, and I'm lucky enough to have enough support from all of you that it's not only just me here, but it's a whole team of people. Well, people support our channel through things like watching and sharing our videos, buying our merch, supporting us on Patreon, for example. All these things contribute to us being able to run this channel, and not only Sam and myself having a living, but Jake, Carmichael, Nick, Christian, Ren, Gabe. All of us are able to eat and rent our apartments, buy video games because of you guys. So thank you. I digress. And I was talking to them about an issue that we had. The VFX for PUBG fell behind schedule. It honestly wasn't up to the quality that I was expecting, at least initially. Behind schedule and under quality tells me there's some issues. So I need to fix it. I need to talk to the team. But what I've discovered is if you just approach people and you yell at them like, this could be better, you fucked it up, you should do better. Like, you'd say it nicer, but the message is still the same. That doesn't get you results. Maybe for a day or two, people work harder if you're staring over their shoulder. But that's not how I do things here. I need people to be motivated. I need people to want to do their best. If you have people wanting to do their best, you're going to get good results. But you're not going to get people to want to do their best if you yell at them and tell them they're doing a bad job. So I need to get the VFX team to change their working style, change their attitudes, and be motivated. And to do that, rather than yelling at them and telling them what they did wrong, I need them to tell me what they did wrong. Because change comes from inside the person that wants to change. You can put outside pressure on somebody and they might flex a little bit, but if I want them to give it their best and make that stuff shine, just like I'm trying to make these bows shine, they need to be the ones discover and explain and change the mistakes that were causing them to fall behind schedule and fall behind the quality level I set in the first place.
Yeah, dude. Tell me this is oil painting. Tell me it says our founders on it. Tell me it says our founders on it.
Oh my god.
I can't handle it.
What's that?
It's like a
Sorry.
macaroni.
Don't dab. Don't please don't dab.
Hold the dabs.
Tell me it says our founders on it.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
All right.
Your eyes is up.
Is he?
Ooh. It does say our founders. It does say.
Yes, we did it.
Not exactly. It's not exactly how we envisioned it. But Craig, thank you, man.
Craig is the best painting ever.
What happened? What? It looks like you finished it, and you're just like.
It's like in ancient Egypt when the Christians came and scratched out all the faces of all the pharaohs.
Craig, you son of a gun, you did it.
You did it, Craig.
Request.
Come on out.
He was the first to do it. He was the first to do it.
Now, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. That's pretty.
It looks pretty similar.
I mean, I almost challenge anyone out there to do better than that. I challenge anyone out there to do better than that.
Ren teach Peter. Peter teach Ren. Jake, don't merge the channels. Dear God, keep them separate. Seem like keep amazing editing. D, keep node. Brandon, keep developing. Nick, make sure no one dies. Spencer, keep those servers running. Christian, do the best business you can do. Gabe, keep that amazing concept art going. Steve, don't kick them out, just keep.
And I'm drinking booze that Street Meat guy sent us.
I don't even know if we're allowed to show you drinking.
Probably.
Come on.
That's why the cameraman gets to drink.
Hey, did you know that we're professional PUBG players? We're going to a tournament this weekend, and we are going to professionally play some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Isn't that cool?
The only way we're going to win is with your support. We'll see how it goes. Some of the best PUBG players in the world are going to be there.
We're going to a PUBG tournament, and because of that, the best players in the world are going to a PUBG tournament this weekend. They happen to be different people, us and the best players, but we will both be there. What is this tournament, you may ask? Well, it's the 10 Gig Festival in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we are going out there to play some PUBG with our boy, Sean Duras, against the best players in the entire world. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'm a pretty good player. I won my first chicken dinner last week. But it's given me the confidence to go there and compete. From 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern.
Saturday too.
And apparently on Saturday as well. Come and join us if you're in the area or want to play some PUBG. If you're not, there's a live stream on Saturday and Sunday, 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern both days.
10gigfestival.com to go check it out.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited. I've never professionally played in a tournament before. I've never competitively played, that is. So let's see if we become professionals. Maybe I can add that to the old resume. Professional PUBG player. I like the sound of that. I play video games for a living.
I was explaining some of these frustrations to Ivy's family, how I was going to fix them. And, they asked me, like, what are you going to do? I was like, well, there's always things at play. Because I try to be understandable. I try to be empathetic. And I try to also hold people to certain expectations. A team needs a manager. If you have people working with you on something, they need somebody to lead them in how to do it. But what I don't want to spend my time doing is checking up on them and making sure it's all happening. I want somebody to put in the effort and have the desire to do the best damn job they can. So Ivy's family asked me, like, how did I learn that? Where did that come from? And that actually really made me pause, because I didn't learn it in a class anywhere, and it's just something I had an innate sense of when I started doing this. Part of it's coming from my father, who ran some businesses, and talk about the challenges he faced. And I guess those lessons kind of stuck with me, or at least those challenges he was dealing with. People do things for a reason. And if you can understand why they do things and approach them on that level, it's so much easier to connect with somebody. It leads to actual change, and it leads to me not having to be there to then stare over their shoulder every day like a teacher. Because that's not how people work, and that's really not respectful of the people around you. And you gotta just push them. You gotta push them to tell you what's going on, and you can't take bullshit. I think the only negatives that would come from this is if somebody was working here who didn't quite want to be here and just had to be here for a paycheck, which we are in a position where it's never really been the case. When somebody works with us at Corridor, they work with us because they want to be here. Everybody here wants to be here. At any point, somebody can leave. We don't want them to. I like them. They're all here. They're amazing at what they do. But I'm not going to force somebody to stay, and I'm not going to dangle money over them to make them stay. Money is only goes so far as a motivator. Like, at the end of the day, people need to want to do what they're doing. If you're going to be here, you're here because you want to be. So if you're slacking off, then you clearly don't want to be here, and you should leave. And that attitude changes things so significantly.
Oh shit, I should have been recording.
These are all clean now. I'm done cleaning them. Unfortunately, this looks like it has some water damage.
Is there a place you can bring to get it fixed or better cleaned?
Probably. Can you see that cloudiness?
Yes.
You see like the scratch right here, or these chunks right here where it's coming off? I can't tell if that's like scratched lacquer or if it's like gunk that's built up. It's just all-purpose cleaner. I can't imagine this damaging. Not for using soft vinyl varnishes. Shit. Start the conversation by asking them, how many shots did you get done a day? How many shots do you think you should be able to get done a day? Does that number line up with the number you gave me? Does it line up with reality? Probably won't. I know how many shots I got done a day, and I know how many shots I think they can get done a day, but shh. That's not for me to say, it's for them to say. Then I'll ask them why. Why didn't those shots get done? Why wasn't on schedule? What needs to change? And I'll let them come up with the answers.